Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, let's get started again. There is a couple of things I want to try today. So one is that we yesterday improved a little bit the workflow of the terrain already. So we can now generate batches here. Well, I only generate one currently. But in theory, we can change the resolution of that already, which is kind of nice. I don't think we can change the size though. Or, no, we can. Nice. So we could do like a big one like that. Nice. Alright, so that actually works. That was surprising. I didn't think that would work, but I guess I added that already. Is that working? Is that really a thought? Yeah, it really is a 1048. Perfect. So yeah, that works, but first I would want to add with Tracy. Is Tracy even working still? Do I have Tracy still? Maybe I need to download it again? I might not have it anymore. Yeah, okay, we can get it again. That's not a big deal. Let's actually get that first. Which Tracy version do I have? La la, let's see. We have profiler dependencies 11.1. So we need that from the repository. At least I think we might need that. 11.1 essence. I think it's this. Extract. And then Tracy profiler run. Yeah, so we have everything here, right? We don't have any. Shouldn't I have some tags here? Did I not add any tags? Application. Oh, we don't actually. And I guess that doesn't work. I guess I commented out for a reason. Or did I not comment that out for a reason? Probably that. Let's see if that works again. Why is my Twitch on my second monitor not open? No, now it is. Alright, and do we have something now in Tracy? Ah, there we are. That already looks better. Beautiful. Okay, so the thing is, I have no idea how to add Tracy GPU marks, but we will find that out now, I guess. Zone. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe we need to look at the documentation. I think I have... Did I close the trace? Oh, I closed the trace here. Let's go to the actual release again of 11.1. And then let's get the PDF. Or GPU. Tracing Vulkan devices and queues is a bit more involved. Okay. I mean, that doesn't sound too horrible. Okay, well, Tracy Vulkan HPP. And then Onyx profile. We need, what do we need? The physical device queue and command buffer. Physical device, queue, and command buffer. Although maybe we just do that in graphics API as is. Yeah, I'm not sure. Tracy. Tracy VK context. Physical device queue, command buffer. Yeah, okay. then in graphics API Vulkan. Once we have that, although I'm not sure what command buff I pass in there. That's the thing I don't really understand. Onyx profile in GPU. So M physical device is quite clear. M device. Get handle. M device get graphics queue. Should be as well, but the command buffer I'm not quite sure. What is the command buffer used for in that case? Okay. Let's actually use that then, maybe. Is that not defined? Hmm. That's not quite what I would want. Tracy Vulkan tracking. I mean, maybe there is an example for Vulkan. That's DirectX, that's a bit sad. That's whatever. Alright, I guess that doesn't really... Alright. Hello, what's up? How is it going on your end? What is tagging? Tracking, not tagging. tracking. I would want to add GPU tracking with Tracy. But I am not quite sure what it wants from me for this to work. Because for some reason it wants... It wants a context, which I kinda understand, but I don't understand this command buffer. I have to read libstdc++ to understand how Linux path works. Okay. Well, that sucks. Good luck with that. I mean, maybe we just create... Maybe we just create the buff, like a command buffer for Tracy. I don't know. Let's do that. I'm not sure if that's the best way to do it, but... let's do it anyways. Unique pointer... Isn't Vulkan has a profile layer that needs to submit things to command buffers? I mean, yeah, that's quite common in DirectX that GPU timers are as well. I think in a command buffer like thing. That's not really anything specific in that sense. Maybe we... The only thing is, how does this work? Why does it need to be like that? In that sense that... Why does it need a command buffer for the context here? Because I would have assumed I need one per frame anyways. And I'm passing another command buffer into the zone as well. So I'm not quite sure why I need that. Yeah, maybe. But maybe I even want to use that one, but I'm not quite sure why that is not set. Oh, it is set. So why do you not? Oh no, there is trace VK context calibrated. No. Track VK. So I'm not quite following. So we are not here, we go into here. And then here we go into here. But then this claims to be false. Which it shouldn't. Is it because we don't have Vulkan here defined, right? Do I have Tracy in the graphics API? Probably I don't. Oh, I might have. That would help quite a lot. Let's actually try that then. VK or Tracy context host calibrated or what? Tracy VK context host calibrated. Oh my god, what is that? So that is the physical device, that is quite clear. Get handle, and then we have device get handle, so that one is, then we have QP reset. Oh, okay. Let's actually copy that. No, not, I want this. And we need those functions, right? So vulkan.age. Let's actually add them here. Inline VK reset query tool ext. And then inline VK get. Well, it's basically that, right? What a mouthful. And then we have this. And then we take all three of them. And we basically have to initialize them. VK get. I think it's probably a proc address, right? Or is there a diff? Ah, there is an instance. Okay, so we have get instance and proc address, but I do assume that they would be on the device. What? Okay, I can't type, never mind. Reset query pool ext. Here then get physical device calibrate time domains ext. Do they? Ah, yeah, right, that I can, that's how I should have figured it out, yeah. Although that one probably needs the physical device then, right? Or not. Okay, well, it doesn't work that way, so probably device is fine. I don't know. PVN get calibrated timestamps. And then here we basically do it in that order. So that is VK command reset query pool. I mean, god damn it. Okay, that probably returns something, right? A VK context, which I hope. Yeah, I think I can do that. So let's do Tracy VK context forward declare Tracy context. Right. And then this is Tracy context equals that. Let's see if that builds. Not sure how I would wrap around that though from the profiling scope. Because we don't really have Vulkan in that API. So, I mean, I guess we would have to link Vulkan in the profiler module for this to work. Oh, that is unfortunate. We have 0 addresses here. And then probably that, yeah, dies in the Tracy, of course. So I guess it's not how you get done. Let's see. Let's Google that. Maybe it's just VK query pool without the ext. Although here it is with the ext. Can I somehow find how that is defined? Because do I find that somewhere in Vulkan? Oh, maybe like that? But then, shouldn't that be... Unfortunate. Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe I need to actually enable the extension, yeah. You might be right on that. Where is my other... Did I close it? Oh no, here. We need to enable that one probably, yeah. Although I thought that... I mean, maybe not. I thought that it is automatic, but maybe not. Let's enable it. Device, extensions, pushback. Oh, you mean here, that, right, instead of... Yeah, maybe. Maybe they removed it. I don't know, let's see. Because yeah, I read that it's core, so I thought like I don't have to do anything anymore in terms of extensions. Oh, there it is. That one is not found though. The host query. But I didn't do anything. I mean, I didn't enable anything yet. Oops. The host query feature must be enabled. VK host query reset feature. But doesn't it have a VKEXT? Where was it? That one. Ah, here. Okay, so all of them are available without text. Okay. So probably I can do this. Is that enough? Maybe. Maybe I need to set something in the pnext chain, but I hope not. Oh, no, we didn't get anything. So probably it's not enough. So we probably have to do the thing that vk post query reset features. And then reset feature equals s type dot t next equals false. Yeah, false. I don't know. Probably. And another pointer here. And then device features. Current p next is and equals well, basically that, right? We should probably write a nicer wrapper around that. Let's see if we get here. We need to enable it as well. We need to do that pushback as well. So that should hopefully do it. Unfortunate. Let's see if with X we get it. Nope. Does not want to do it. But maybe we need a different flag for those? Maybe we need a different device extension pushback. Like that. And maybe... No, probably that is probably good enough, right? Okay, maybe not giving up yet. Let's remove the X again, as it's not a thing anymore. No, I'm not getting those at all. That's bizarre, but okay. That there is two different ones? Very unfun so far to get those. Let's see, maybe we find something in Git. Okay, cool. I mean, maybe in work, actually, we might be able to find it, right? That's actually a good idea. I think... Okay, well, no, it's in context, but that's fine. And then this... What does that do? Is that maybe on the... I'm not quite sure where and what it gets it from. Because it gives the context here, but what is the context? Is it the instance? So is that vk get instance proc address? Maybe. Do I need any of that done? Do I need this? Do I need this? Or can I leave that away? We will find out. Well, I guess I need some of them. Let's see if I need only that. Okay, but that was a beautiful null pointer. So let's add that. Okay, no, that is unfortunate. Ah, where? Okay, where? Hold on. We removed the extension thing, so... Okay. So that works. The question is now, does it work if I do that? In my opinion, it should, because it's part of the core of 1.2. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe it doesn't entirely work, never mind. Maybe check the Vulkan provision. Do I have that? No. Is that it? No. Enable beta, but why would it be a beta extension? Doesn't look like it would be. Okay. That's interesting. I kinda lost where I searched for that, wait. Maybe it's already good enough if I do that. VK get calibrated. So it's this one. Let's see in work what they do with that one. I don't know. It's very, very weird. Okay, that did it. I just needed to do the 2 extensions. So it's those 2. Tracy GPU query extensions. Okay. Not sure if we need that. Not that. Oh no, we don't have that actually, okay. So I can get rid of that. Okay. So that's that, and now we have a context here. And now the question is, what do I need to do to add trace? And then to mark a GPU zone, we do this with the context, the command buffer, and zone. Okay. So let's actually add here. Do we? Yeah, let's actually. Actually, we initialize that a little bit beforehand. Maybe here. And then here, command buffer manager. Either here or let me check. Command buffer. Do we have access to the API here? Ah, we do. Perfect. So in here, what we do is vk context tracy pointer get tracy context. Alright, and then in the command buffer, when we do probably the pre-draw. Okay, no, maybe not the pre-draw. I mean, maybe the pre-draw actually. Or like, maybe we do it here, right? So vk tracy. What was it? Tracy vk zone, okay. Tracy vk zone. And let's include that. So then we do here API get tracy context. This is our command buffer. And this is a name, which is a little bit problematic because we might not have a name, right? I mean, we should have a name actually. Probably from the pipeline, right? Or maybe not. How do we do it with the... No, not that. God damn it. Why is this broken? I have no idea why my resharper broke here. Yeah, but where is... Where is my name of... Because I'm pretty sure there was a name. Did I not have that in pipeline? Or did I do that in the render graph task? Oh yeah, we did with end and start debug labor. Ah, okay. I see. Oh, that is a bit unfortunate. I mean, can I maybe... I mean, I guess we can do draw for now. I just want to see if we get that. That's dispatch. Dispatch indirect. Let's see if we crash or not. Doesn't crash. Let's see if we see something. Oh, we might have something, I don't know. Maybe we don't have anything? I mean, there is GPU sounds, but why are they not shown? Oh god. Stop it. What are you complaining about? I mean, I think there was one more thing that... You also need to periodically collect. Okay. So I guess we could do that at the end of the Tracy, well actually Vulkan graphics API. At the end of our frame. Probably do this where we do m tracy context, and then here we get, maybe we just get one of the command buffers. Hey ellipsis, welcome, welcome. Now it's going good. I hope it's going good for you as well. So actually, if we maybe if we are the last one, so I equals command buffer count -1, then let's do this on that command buffer, right? And then we end it. That might work. Okay, yeah. So I hope that fixes that. Oh yes, we have something here. Beautiful. So I hope we don't die now. Again with the... Yeah, I hope that works. Let's see if we can get the names again. Because that is anyways a problem. So render graph task. Begin debug labor. So this is getting the name, which probably doesn't work. So maybe we do get type ID, get string, right? So that should work. And then the question is, can I do... in here, M pipeline, get properties, debug name? Maybe? Please? Maybe? Would you work with that? That would be very nice. If you would do me that favor. That this is valid. I would want to see the actual performance with the timestamps because RenderDoc is very much garbage in that sense. Expression did not fail. Why does it need to be constant? Can you... Why does it need to be a string literal? Please. That is so bad designed by... That is so unfortunate. That's so stupid. Okay, fine, whatever. Then let's maybe get rid of that for now. I have to think about that because that is really garbage that this has to be a string literal. I'm not quite sure why Tracy went that way. Because it's really hard to annotate stuff then. But what we can do is in static mesh render task because that's the actual one that I'm curious about. We can include that. This is context. No, we can't do that like that. Let's actually do command buffer track. Yeah, I think it is that, but it's still unfortunate that there is not another way. right? It kind of sucks for like dynamic stuff. I mean, it even said there which one I should use, but okay. Yeah, it would be nice if that would support dynamic names. I mean, I guess we can. Probably command buffer. Do we call it track? Let's call it track. Static mesh. Let's put it like that. Then we create that in the command buffer. Void. God damn it, that sucks. Actually, because we cannot do that. Because we cannot override that. Okay, then we need to do it the ugly way. We really need to do it for now. VK, a Tracy VK zone or something like that. So, and then we need to get the Vulkan graphics API. Is context, frame context API, get Vulkan graphics API. And then here get Tracy context. And then graphics Vulkan command buffer. Okay. Oh, it's that, okay. DMD buffer, let's do that. Is static cast of command buffer. Get handle. Beautiful. Right? I think that should do it. Which is the most ugly thing ever. And that doesn't work. God damn it. Of course it doesn't work. Because we don't have... Probably don't have Vulkan here. Or something like that. Yeah, we probably don't have this here. Do we need that? What is that? Can I forward declare that? I mean, maybe. But probably not. Pain. You know what? Then we do it even more ugly. For now. Which is command buffer arc static mesh. Beautiful. Void or like mark static mesh. Well, I don't mind the virtual, I mind that I have to do that crap in general. Because they decided, oh, it has to be a static string literal. So now I need to do this ugly crap. Because I think everything else will, I mean, maybe there's a way. I mean, there's probably a way I can get rid of, get around that, but what can you do? Actually, terrain, well, volume terrain. Yeah. Where is my static mesh? Get rid of that, and then we are good again, I think. Oh, we don't need the Tracy Vulkan here. We probably don't need that. Oh, the profile we might have needed, but okay. So let's add our material here. And now if we reconnect, we have a render here, yeah. Okay. GPU execution time 120 nanoseconds. Let's see how that scales when we do more than one. Volume terrain system. Why are we only doing one? Because of that. So let's do 36 again of those. Because why not? Because we are kind of crazy. Okay, so we have all of them here, right? Let's get all of them somewhat in view. They are like super small right now, but it doesn't matter. And then let's reconnect. And let's see how much is that. It still says only 120. Sus. Okay. If you say so. If you say so. Is that making a difference here? Because it should. Because that definitely killed our performance. Because that definitely is not the same anymore. I mean, it is delayed to execution 16.3 milliseconds. What? Where? What? Was that the same before? I don't think so. I mean, it definitely got slower. And I mean, this feels smoother, so that for sure. But something is a little bit fishy here. So delay to execution is not. What the hell is going on? What the actual... Let's mark all of them. I think we should be calling this 37 times, right? So maybe that shows up more time now. Maybe we have to track each card to draw. No, that actually is... Ah, okay. I mean, okay, that makes a little bit more sense now. Okay. Okay, that makes a little bit. Ah, okay. So in total they need 127? Is that correct? Microseconds, okay. Yeah, I mean, that looks pretty reasonable in terms of performance. So probably it's RenderDoc that makes it behave so weird. I like it how... Not quite sure why. Oh, okay, no, never mind. It's a little bit bizarre, the scaling here, but okay. Okay, I think I'm happy with the performance then. I will do a extra performance check as well with Nsight. I can't do that because I have an AMD GPU, but I will do it at my work machine at the office. I will take a capture with Nsight. Because for some reason the AMD one, I tried it, it returns garbage as well. But that is definitely something we need to investigate, that mark static thing. Or like the GPU tracking, because that is actually quite nice to have. Because that would be... Actually, let's do one more thing. Nah, no, let's not do it for now. But yeah, that would be nice to have. But I think in RenderDoc we should now have as well the names again, hopefully. Let's double check that. Because that would be nice as well. But yeah, RenderDoc is a debugger and not a performance measure tool, so you always have to take that a little bit with a grain of salt. Perfect, we have again the names here, which is exactly what I would want. And then the question is... maybe it's faster with that, right? With that unchecked. Maybe we have less overhead with that. But probably not. Yeah. Although, actually, maybe we do. I mean, you see that it's very inconsistent here anyways. And the depth pre-pass, why is it slow? Ah, because we might still do the garbage here, right? Or? Huh, maybe not, actually. I'm not quite sure why that is that slow, but I assume as well that it's garbage information. But I will know more tomorrow. Alright, so that's actually quite good. We got it kinda working. I will probably polish that and investigate how I could make it work to have proper names for the GPU debugger. Alright, so I heard there's const expert virtual. I mean, probably it might work. It might work. The problem I have with that is I need to set a name for all of them, right? So I would need to provide every node in the render graph would need to provide ID and or no, maybe hold on, maybe I'm onto something here. How can I do that though? Let me think. Can I do mark? Let's call it like that, and then do static mesh render graph node type ID. Because that is a const expert thing. And then maybe what we can do is here have a void. I mean, it still needs to probably be okay, hold on, maybe we do it Maybe we do it a little bit different. So Onyx, well, profiler.h. Define. Ah, yeah, okay, we have the Onyx profile GPU. And here, what we do is we take a name, right? Yeah. And then here we do Tracy, well, actually VK, or Tracy, VK. Or actually, let's do it different. GPU zone. We still need to include Vulkan then here though. And I don't think we have anything. Does it need Vulkan here then? Probably it needs that, right? Unfortunate. But yeah, the idea would have been to do that. But I think we can leave that for now. We can still try it with the other approach. Let's just do that. And we actually have template string ID 32. I think that will not work, right? Because it's not I mean, it's const expr get string. So maybe it works, but probably it doesn't. Because as soon as we do this, as soon as this is a const string view, right, it doesn't really work anymore. I don't think I can do that, right? Because it's not static. Wow. And the problem is I mean, maybe. Maybe. Then we don't need that. And then probably we can just forward it all together. Let's actually then try it like that. Let's get rid of that for now. And let's implement that. But I have a bad feeling about that because I think it doesn't really work like that. Const, because I think it will say that it cannot evaluate to a constant. Did I not? Where do I need to put the const expr? Is it here? Or is it not? Do I not need to mark it as const expr anymore? Because it's already const expr in the other one? Before while, but didn't I try that and it didn't work? Okay, maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I didn't, maybe I missed, maybe I put it here, right? And that's garbage, yeah. It's late, I guess. Because here I did it correct. Whatever. Now we do mark with that. Please work. That would at least make it somewhat usable. Oh no. Oh well, okay, redef. Cannot result in a constant expression. See, that's what I was afraid of. But why does it say redefinition? What? But this works, right? If I do that, it's not a redefinition, or? And it's just that it is garbage in... What? 5.7. Do I need the const expr here as well? That's new to me. Do I really need it? Really? But I don't need that on... Okay, maybe I was stupid today. Oh, maybe all my const expr functions were mostly in headers. Is that the thing that... Oh yeah, okay, that is really the thing. But I think that will still complain, right? Because it cannot do that as a const expr. Yeah. Because as soon as we pass it here, it's not a const expr anymore. which is kind of right, to say the least. Maybe try put it in a const extra static variable. You mean the string here? I mean it is maybe. But I mean it's const either it's const expr and the string ID itself that we get it from is as well const expr. So we get it from, where is it? Here, right? And this type ID is const expr. No, C++ compiler never explains more. Why would it do that? It's basically that. Oh wait. I mean, yeah, no, it doesn't really explain more. Because it doesn't really make sense that it's outside of the lifetime. I mean, unless const expr. Oh, you can try that, right? But even that, I mean, maybe? No. I mean, that's static, but that's not really what I would want. And I don't think it makes any difference. Because we don't... Definition of static variable in a const extra function is a 23 extension. Okay, well, okay. I mean, probably I can... Let me think. Maybe I can get around that, though. With some template magic. Because what I would want to have, probably, which would work, because at that time it is forced at the compile time, is to have this as a struct, basically. So, but how can I do that? Let me think. Because I want to have it for the Vulkan buffer specialized. Yeah, not sure. I would need to think about that. It probably is possible somehow. With some template magic similar to what I already do for hashing and stuff like that. But it might be a little bit more yeah, not so straightforward. It's unfortunate, not gonna lie, it's very, very unfortunate that it has to be this ugly. It would be nice if Tracy supports dynamic ones as well. Maybe it's in a new version. Let's actually read the changelog. Maybe they added something, right? Because I don't think I can be the only person that has a problem with that. Okay, no. Nope. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. I would have loved enhanced by adding dynamic strings. But unfortunately not. Oh, that's nice as well. That we have like the wake up time. Yeah, okay. I guess it's not. Unfortunate. Although, can I do a zone? No, right? Because... See, they support like dynamic stuff, but why does the... Because zone name F, right? Yeah, that one probably supports. Zone name arrival, I think this one supports like I feel like maybe it's this. Let's try that. Can I put in... Does it need to be how does that work? How does that work? Hold on. Context, var name, name active. Ah, wait. So it is kinda that. Let's do test. And then here, static. Let's see what comes out with that. That printf probably also compile time. Maybe. Oopsie. What? Did I not provide you with everything you want? The context, the var name, the command buffer, the name, and an active one. I don't know. What do you want here? True, probably. Yeah, true. That should work, right? Why is it not? Hello, Capuche man. Capuche. I will try to remember that. Why is that not working? Isn't that exactly the same what I do here? Do I need to maybe do... Is it like that and then we're basically back to square zero because it is exactly the same? Nah. JCVK named zone S. What is S? Very unfortunate, all of that. Can I trick it maybe? Do I have format? Probably not, right? It will probably horribly fail. Probably will not allow that. I tried. I still don't understand why that would be the case, but okay. I don't know why it would say that it's outside the scope. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. I might actually, hold on. So that VK context. Is that the same for so basically, is it the same for DirectX 12, for example? Do we have a context here as well? Oh yeah, we do. Okay, so what if we trick it a little bit? let's do a virtual void pointer get tracy context, like that. Then we take here a template string ID 32. And then we cheat a little bit for now. But we will wrap that away. But the idea would then be... Is it here? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's go here. Let's take that. Let's get rid of that. The only thing we do is here we implement the void in get tracy context where we return m API get tracy context. Right, and then this one we add this, then we do get tracy context. Unfortunate, we need the get command buffer as well. Which I hope can be a void pointer as well. Well, I mean, probably not, right? Get command buffer, I don't know. For now we do that. We have to wrap around all of that a little bit. But then we can do ID get string. We don't need that. Okay. Tracy VK context. Isn't that? Oh, okay. I guess. VK command buffer. Does that work? I guess not. But am I not using that somewhere? Am I not using this already? This construct not already somewhere? Maybe not. The error was that it's not a type allowed for the template. But let's see if that works. And then here we do mark So we try it like that for now, and then we do other things. So let's see if that compares. It does not. Oh, because... Yeah. Profiler.h. Oh, okay, no, maybe not. What? You must include... Ah, okay. So it's... No, it's not here, it's... Here? In the other one, in this one? I need to kinda do that. Which is ugly, but... It's not what we want to do anyways, but yeah. Huh, I see why that sucks. Yeah, we cannot do that. Because then we would expose Vulkan outside of the framework. Oh, that will be a pain, not gonna lie. That will be a pain. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I just want to avoid it if possible, because realistically I don't want the user to need to know if we are running with Vulkan or DirectX 12 or whatever. And as soon as I expose it, I open that door that they might write code that only works for one platform and not for the others. It's more a design decision to try to not expose as much, like try to keep stuff isolated as much as possible so that you cannot misuse things. But yeah, it's more like a design and interface decision. It's not necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, that's something I have to consider. It's definitely a use case that's kind of new. And I'm not quite sure how to address it yet. But that's in general my problem with Tracy currently. Because Tracy is kind of shit in that sense, because even I have to expose Tracy outside of the profiling module. Just because it always wants to have like the const literals. Yeah, that would be a valid thing maybe to do, to only do it in like debug profiler mode. Yeah, I just need to think about it a little bit more. But yeah, that would be another way, would be that we can do actually get rid of all of that crap, right? And does that work? Yeah, I think so actually. And then in command buffer of the Vulkan API, we actually expose that. And then here we do m API, get Tracy context, and here m command buffer. Oh, but that doesn't help actually. Hold on, that doesn't really help. No, never mind. Because we still need that function. Ah, that's all very shit. Not gonna lie. I wonder if I can... What does it do with the name here? I wonder if I can build this somehow. Manually. Because it does static const export, but does it need to be static const export? Realistically? That's what I'm wondering a little bit. Because I'm wondering, can I maybe just... What is that actually? What is transient? Or is the documentation? Okay. What is that? Let's actually try that. What happens if we const string ID? Well, actually, let's not do that. Let's do it like that. Void override oh god, why did I put 2 breakpoints there? It's not what I wanted. Yeah, probably need to be static const export because it's point over point to external linkage instead of the function stack. Yeah, I mean, yes. Yes, but this is my thing. The question is, can I somehow trick it? Is basically the thing, right? that I would be interested in, but I will first try the other thing, which is pipeline. Get properties. What is a transient? Can I do that? Right? Because... Okay, so transient. Okay. I mean, maybe we need to do a little bit a different call here. Context varne. Oh, okay, or maybe S. Okay, maybe not. Never mind, I'm sorry. Okay, var name. Do we need more? It's name and active, so true. That would be perfect. If the transient works, I am fine with that. Yeah, command buffer. No, not that command buffer, this command buffer. Let's remove that. So maybe I was, well, maybe I was flaming it for no reason, and I'm just stupid that transient is the way to go. Maybe I just need to mark it as transient. So that it's not a constant thing, but it's, okay, yeah, I think it is. Oh, beautiful. That is. Because here the test shader graph is the name of the pipeline, right? So it works. So they have one, yeah, it's just called a little bit. I mean, I guess if you know it, it kind of makes sense that it's called transient, and transient is a dynamic one. I would have preferred a different name. And it's not really documented that well. But okay. I mean, because it could have been written somewhere here that you can use the transient for non-string literals, right? Because it just covers the VK zone where it says it has to be a literal, blah, 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 blah. But it doesn't actually tell you that you can use the transient one. Alright. Fine for me. I don't really care. Alright, but in this case then, let's get rid of that. And let's actually go to profiler.h. And we have, so what do we have here? We have the context, a name, the command buffer, and the zone name, which probably I would want to have the same actually, because why not? I mean, maybe not, I don't know. Yeah. Although I think we can leave that away. So what we do is Tracy, VK, zone, transient. I do need to include Vulkan HPP then, and this will not work for maybe we need to split the GPU and CPU profile, because that will not work for any library that doesn't have Vulkan included. Alright. Why is that even like that? Okay, then let's not do that for now. Let's leave it simple. And put that everywhere basically. Underscore underscore zone. Which is a little bit ugly, not gonna lie. Actually, let's put that in a helper function. Add Tracy marker. Probably into private. So we do it like that, and then we add that here everywhere. We could put it into pre-draw. Let's do that. Why not? Although all of them would be called pre-draw then. Maybe not. Yeah, actually we can't do that because we would be outside of the context probably. So let's add it here. Because then we have all of them separated. Why is... Oh, okay. Well, we can kill that function probably soon. Okay, so that actually makes me quite happy that we found that. With the transient name. That made me very much a happy person now. What is your problem? We have a virtual function which we don't override. Well, we don't need you anymore. Because we do that internally. Yep, and then we get rid of that. And we should be good to go. Now we should have marks on every draw call and on every dispatch. So our frame should be fairly filled here. Yeah, I mean, it's fascinating that we have question marks here as... So that's test shader graph. Those ones are unfortunately empty, which is fascinating. So probably we don't have the proper names, but yeah, it's okay. We have something here, right? So that's good. Vulkan context 0. That's nice. Can I name that somehow? Graphics API. I mean, probably I can give it a name, right? That was the whole point of this. Why is that size the name of... Do I really need to... Tracy context. Is that the size or what? Do I really need to do that? Or what is the size for? Probably reading the documentation would help. Okay, maybe not. Let's go back to the documentation. Okay. But what is the size? What? Why is nothing documented in this thing? Size of what? God damn it. Tracy Vulkan. Length. Okay, it is the length of the name. It's just that it's a... U16 for whatever reason. Probably performance. So that it fits better in memory. But not sure why he doesn't cast it internally. I mean, I guess it's... Nah, no, I don't know. Actually, it would be fine to cast it internally, right? And still assert if it's too big. Oh yeah, graphics context. Perfect. Cool. That's nice. Alright, I think with that we will call it a day for today. Not really that much progress how I would have wanted it. Because we didn't get to the actual edit. But it's nice to see that we're actually not spending a lot of time on the static mesh pass. Not quite sure why those are empty. I would need to double check that. But those are all the passes probably that... I mean, they should have a name in my mind, but maybe not. I don't know. I would have assumed that they have a name. But it seems like they don't. I wonder if I can make it actually have a name. But let's see, depth pass, right? When we do on init pipeline properties. It might be too late here already for that, but maybe not. Maybe. Let's see if that gives us more names. Not really. Unfortunate. I would have hoped that this would give us more. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not... I mean, this is probably Imgui here. If I would have to guess, at the end of the frame, this is probably Imgui. This one I'm not too sure. I would have assumed that it's the depth pre-pass, but yeah, let's find that out tomorrow. Why those names are not working. Yeah, we're back tomorrow. And then we actually start with the volume stuff again. That was just on my mind that I want to have like a little bit more insight because, yeah, RenderDoc. I don't know what RenderDoc actually is doing because every time you refresh here, you get like different times. And I have no idea why. It doesn't compute in my head what actually RenderDoc does here. It feels like it rolls the dice. I mean, I already knew that RenderDoc is not really for performance measuring. Still, that doesn't make any sense why it does that. It's beyond me why it behaves like that. It feels like it runs the shaders somehow inside of RenderDoc again and measures them, but I don't really know why it would do that. And why it doesn't stick with like one thing, because just toggling those on and off that it changes the times is kind of bizarre. Alright, anyways, thank you very much for joining as usual. As I said, we will be back tomorrow, 7:30. And then we will probably one more time go a little bit over how we do the compute passes for the terrain. And then with that, we will re-add the edit because we killed the edit currently with the patches that we added, like with the different chunks, because we can only edit the chunk on position 00, which is not really helpful. So yeah, we will address those two things hopefully tomorrow. All right, let's see if we can maybe raid someone. But usually at this time there is not really a lot of people here. I mean, let's go. Always find something new, right? Let's go to some Game Maker stuff. I actually want to see how Game Maker works, even though it's not C++ maybe. Alright, see you, have a good night, bye bye.
The individuals in Europe are fine, the government